Hey y'all. Hey y'all, what's up? How are you today? I have some new products. I have some new products. Where are they? So I have the Wild Child palette from Colourpop, the new palette, and I also grabbed this blush. I got the shade Trippin. So let's open this up and look at it. It actually looks like it would be a really nice contour also, but I think it has a little bit of shimmer in it. Look how cute this packaging is. Y'all know I love me some animal print. Clearly. Here's the blush. Really pretty. So here are the shades in the palette. Look how pretty. Really nice everyday type of a palette. Let's do it. Y'all know I'm running late. I have an hour to do this look. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. And I got another Fenty Beauty powder. I exchanged the other one I had, which was shade, what was it, 400 I had? I think it was shade 400. I actually don't remember, but I went and I grabbed shade 385. It was the darkest, closest neutral undertone shade to my skin tone. That was a lot. So, and also I asked Kim, Diamonds, Curls, and Pearls. I'll put her channel in the description box down below. I asked Kim what did she think of 385, and she sent me some swatches on her hand, and 385 looked pretty good. We're pretty much the same skin tone, so I like to use Kim as a reference. So let's get started. I think I want to do a halo eye, but y'all, I don't know if I got the time. I actually like that they put this little thing on top of the mirror so that way I can show it in videos. It looks really nice, but I'm gonna use this mirror now, so I'm gonna peel this thing off. So I haven't gotten anything new from Colourpop in a very long time. And my sister actually got me that Baby Yoda palette, which I'll be using next week. So first I'm gonna start off priming my eyes with this Viseart Seamless Eye Primer. Ooh, this is oily, so I don't think you can shake this up. Got a bunch of oil that came out. I just use this. I was just about to say how much I mean, I do like this primer. I like this eyeshadow primer a lot. You really don't have to use a lot, but that was a bit of a shock to the system. Y'all, what's going on? What's good? I'm so happy to be filming again. Y'all, I was so lost without my laptop. I thought I was going to enjoy the time, like not having to edit or anything. I filmed one other video. I filmed a mukbang, but so I really like to film and post as soon as possible. I don't like having videos backed up. It comes in handy sometimes, but for the most part, I just kind of like flying by this seam of my pants. Isn't that how you say it? Or the seat of my pants? The seam of my pants. Whatever. I'm actually not wearing pants right now. I'm gonna start off with a shade called Ground Crew. Start this in the crease and a little bit above my crease. The only reason I got this palette was because of the packaging. I love a cute little animal print. This is giraffe, I believe, but I like leopard print, but this is just too cute, and it's a really pretty palette. If this performs well, this is gonna be a palette that I travel with, because these shades are just, these are the type of shades I like to take when I'm traveling, because I like to do very simple makeup when I travel. There's actually quite a bit of fallout in this palette, or kickback, I guess. So as you can see, I'm taking the shade pretty high up and out, around my eyes like this, for the purposes of the halo. Y'all know I'm not that good at halos, so I hope this turns out cute, because I'm actually leaving the house today. So, you know, I'm trying to get some pics for the gram, which is why did I decide to do a halo when I'm in a rush? Y'all, I don't know. So now I'm gonna take this shade called #Spotted. I'll put this up into my brow bone. I'm gonna blend that in. Can y'all see that? I don't know if y'all can see the kickback. It's a little bit more than I'd like to see, but we'll see. We'll judge that off of we'll see how the palette performs. So far, it's performing really nicely. The colors are pigmented, they're blending nicely together. This is an edition of Is It Lit or Is It? I keep forgetting to say that. So what are y'all doing for Valentine's Day? Do you have any plans? What are you doing? I think I said this last year. We're just staying in and cooking for each other, cooking dinner together. That's what we do. We make a really nice dinner. It's usually seafood. So that's what we're doing. Anybody cares? So now I'm taking the shade Feisty, and I'm gonna put that on the outer edges and connect them. Okay, I think maybe y'all can see it with the Feisty shade. You see that? I've only dipped my brush in once and there's already that much kickback. So that is my one complaint so far. So I'm gonna put this shade on the outsides. in the inner corner. So now I'm going to cut out my halo, cut the halo crease area. To do that, I'm using the P. Louise base in the shade Rumor 3. Okay, so the first shade I want to go in with is on the outer corners in that shade Ground Crew. Next, I'm going to go in with this shimmer shade called Grasslands. Really, really pretty. So let's put this down. It's like a caramel brown color with like gold specks in it. Y'all, it's so shimmery or glittery, whatever. I think it's glitter. Finally, I'm going to go in with this shade called Lashes. Really, really pretty sparkly shade. And I'm taking a detailed brush. I'm going to put it right down the middle. This is just adding more like glimmer shimmer to the look. I think this is a pressed glitter. Yeah, I don't know, but it's cute. It's really pretty. Actually, I want to dip into the shade called Fierce. And I'll put this like maybe across the top here. I'm going to put Fierce like directly down the center. I'm kind of into it. Y'all know I need to get lashes and everything else on this. I don't know what it is about halos that I don't like, but it's cute, but it's not. Whatever. I think I just need lashes and stuff. I don't know what it's giving. I'm gonna put on some mascara. This is the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes mascara. Actually, let me do my eyeliner first. So I do have some fallout on my face, and as y'all saw, the palette does have quite a bit of kickback in the palette. I don't really know how I feel about kickback. I only really notice it when there's a lot, and that one had a lot. But the shades are so pretty, I'm willing to overlook it. So I'm gonna take my Schwing Batter liner by the Balm, and I'm just gonna draw a line. No wing today. Y'all, I'm gonna be late. Oh, y'all, I really do be trying my best. I really do. I'm actually gonna go over this with a kohl pencil because I think I want it smudgy, or I want smoky eyeliner. So I'm gonna go over this with this LA Girl Glide gel liner, and this is just in the shade Very Black. And I'm gonna take that shade Feisty, and I'm just gonna try to like smudge this. Actually, I need a black eyeshadow, so I'm taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy palette, taking the shade BK. Use this to kind of smoke it out a little bit. Alright, I guess that's as smoky as it's gonna get. For primer, I'm using this Fenty Beauty True Matte Primer. Okay, so let's get into the Fenty Beauty powder. So I watched my girl Basola's review of this powder. I will put her video in the description box down below. She used a powder puff, and I think she also said you can use a dry beauty blender. So I'm gonna try that to get the most coverage. I'm also gonna do my concealer first, which I saw Basola do as well. And the concealer I use in Fenty Beauty is 385. I know you're not supposed to put liquid on top of powder. Like for example, in my last video, I put my concealer on top of my foundation. It didn't mess up my look at all. It didn't really make that much of a difference. Like my makeup wasn't messed up. It looked perfectly fine. So I didn't really have that issue, but today we're gonna try it. I guess you would call this the correct way, child. I don't know. Y'all know I'm not a professional, but. So I got my concealer down. I'm gonna use the Beauty Bakery setting powder in the shade Plantain. Y'all, I love this setting powder so much. I've only used one setting powder that I didn't like, and I talked about it in my review of the Fenty Beauty powder in my first review, and that's the Fenty Beauty setting powder. It's just too drying for my eyes. It looks really good as soon as you put it on, but like an hour or two later, it just looks very dry. I don't like that. I did not have that issue with the setting. Y'all have glitter everywhere. Child, I did not have that issue with the setting powder, and I really, really like it. Okay, so let's get into this 385. I'm sorry my lights are so bright, but y'all know. So this is what 385 looks like. It's looking really bright on camera, but in person it looks really, really close to my skin tone. One of these days I'm gonna get my lights to work. So I'm just gonna take a dry sponge. We're just gonna go see what this do. Now this is my shade, okay? As y'all can see, or can you? Because it is that close to my skin tone. What a leap. How do we go from being 420 in the OG to being 385 in the powder, child? I'm really happy I took that shade back. So let me just do one side of my face. Since I already just did my whole forehead, I'm just gonna do this side of my face first. I don't like the way that this dry beauty blender feels. I think because this beauty blender she's stiff. Y'all, my stomach is going crazy. I haven't eaten anything yet. She's screaming. All right, sis, we gonna eat in a minute. Okay, so this side of my face has the foundation. This shade is like perfect for me. And this is the side without. See the difference? What do y'all think? What's tea? What is it giving y'all? I'll tell you, the finish on this is beautiful. It doesn't look cakey or powdery at all. I love the finish of this powder. You know what? I'm gonna switch to a brush. I'm gonna see the brush on this side of my face. That beauty blender ain't working for me now. Let's see if it makes a difference. The brush is just so much easier to use for me. I don't have a powder puff like Miss Basola. But I tell you what, the side with the sponge looks better. So I'm going back to the sponge. Y'all, it works. For optimal coverage, use a dry beauty blender, beauty sponge. Okay, so this is how the foundation is looking. I think it's a good match. Y'all let me know. What do y'all think? Talk to me. So I'm just gonna do some bronzer today. I don't really have time to do all the contouring and whatnot. So I'm gonna use my Sephora Pro Face Palette, and I'm gonna use the shade Jet Setter. Did I say what lashes these were? Y'all, these are Lilly lashes. I wore them in my last video. I think they're Miami Lights. Bronze my nose a little bit. Going back to underneath the eyes, I'm using the shades Ground Crew and Feisty. Eyeliner, y'all already know, L'Oreal Infallible in the shade Brown. Bottom mascara, Tarte Light Skimmer Lashes. From the Wild Child collection, this is the Pressed Powder Blush in the shade Trippin. A little bit of shimmer to it. It's just also gonna double as a highlighter. This is honestly coming off as more as a highlighter than a blush to me. I don't like blushes with like shimmer or glitter in them. It's kind of weird. But this is just gonna be my, I guess, my highlighter for the day. It's decent. I'm not a huge fan of this, honestly. I ain't feeling it, y'all. For my nose highlight, I'm gonna use this shade Close Up in the palette. Never mind. It's too dark. I'm gonna use the Colourpop shade in Churro. I'm also gonna use this for my inner eye highlight. Yes, Churro. Y'all, I love this shade. This was a limited edition highlighter from them. I should have got two. It's not going anywhere anytime soon, but I've had it for years and it's still popping, as you can see. I'm also gonna put a little bit of churro for my highlighter just to make it a little extra popping, just a little bit. I'm gonna line my lips with BFF4 by Colourpop. Y'all, I have like 3 backups of this, 2 or 3, and if they restock this ever again, I'm getting like 3 more. I love this lip liner. It goes with everything. It's not as cool. It's like a warmer chestnut by MAC. For lipstick, I'm using Appy by Colourpop. Y'all know if they make a nude, I'ma find it. Yes, okay. I'm setting my face with the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. Okay, so this is the final look. What do you think? Do you like it? Am I cute? Thank you so much for getting ready with me. So let's talk about these products real quick. So the Wild Child palette, I really like it. I would say it's medium pigment. There's kickback in the palette. There's some fallout with this palette. A little bit more kickback than I would like, but nothing too crazy. Just be aware of that. So this pressed blush, I would not repurchase this. It's too shimmery for me. This is more like a highlighter. The shade is pretty. I just wish it was matte. The Fenty Beauty powder. I'm so glad I went back and got this shade. This shade is way more closer to my skin tone. Let me know what y'all think. If you want to go back and watch my previous video reviewing the shade, I believe I got 400. I will put that up in the card above and also in the description box down below. Other than that, y'all, I'm feeling beat and I'm feeling cute, okay? So with all that being said, if you like this video, if you had a good time, please give me a thumbs up. If you like housewives gossip and episode recaps, follow my other channel, Now We've Said It. I'll put the link in the description box down below. Right now I am recapping Housewives of Atlanta, Salt Lake City, and Dallas. I think I'm gonna do Summer House. I don't know yet. I don't know. And I'm gonna be recapping Jersey. That's coming up soon. You can also listen to that anywhere you get your podcasts. Subscribe to me if you haven't already, and please be sure to hit the post notification bell so that you never miss an upload from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.